going on, guys? As you can see, I got the ASR-10 here, and I actually picked this up yesterday. Got it for a decent price. Not amazing, but decent for being here in Sweden. I think it was the equivalent of like $800. And I mean, for Sweden, that's not great. But if I look on Reverb or eBay, that's probably a pretty good deal. And it came with SCSI installed, 10 megabytes of memory. 16 is maxed out, but it has 10. And it came with the GoTech floppy, which is already amazing because dealing with SCSI, I don't really like it. I think it's very complicated with the, file structure or whatever. And floppies is just super annoying too. Like, it really makes you not want to sample stuff because you don't want to deal with you just want to sample short snippets. For those who follow my channel, you guys probably know that I did have ASRs in the past, and I just brought my ASR rack to a repair shop because it's literally started smoking out of the disk drive, and it shut down when I took it out of the basement a year and a half ago. And I was trying to, now I finally, I really wanted to get back to the ASR, and also picked up some other vintage stuff lately. Got an MPC 2000 here about a month ago. Not sure if I'm gonna keep it though, because it has the 32 megabytes of RAM, but other than that, it's just base model, plain, no extra outputs, no effects, only the floppy drive. And I really wanted the XL or the 2500. I had a 2500. Actually, I did have the 1000 in the past, but I had JJOS on it, and that's really what I wanted. But I got this one. But anyway, I've been starting to get more vintage gear again because I sold all my stuff before I moved from New York. Yesterday when I took this home, I met the guy at his job. He's brought it into his job. I tried it out. Everything seemed great, and I was like, wow, I'm getting a good deal here, And as soon as I came home and I turned it on, I'm hearing this buzzing sound. You can probably hear it. I'll boost the volume. And when I put my ear close, like, it spreads across the whole thing, but it might be slightly louder on the right side. There's no noise in like headphones or speakers, and it's not picking up when I sample stuff. So if anybody watching this video know what that is, please let me know. I'm really hoping it's not like something that's about to break down. I can't remember if my ASRs in the past made noise like that too. I do have an EPS 16 Plus keyboard, and I don't think it makes any sound whatsoever when it's idle. So yeah, hopefully, with my rack that I took to the shop, it seems like either it's just gonna be these like capacitors that has to be changed, or it could be very expensive that the whole thing is fried because it got very hot. But I saw this one online and I was like, let me just get this, since I don't know what's gonna happen with the rack, and I didn't want to lose this one, so I just decided to get it. And it really sucks if this one also is gonna need like serious repair pretty soon. So again, let me know. Please let me know in the comments. Other than that, it sounds fantastic, as most of you probably know who's watching this video. I just made a quick, little simple beat on the MPC X, and I sampled it into, not even a beat, just drums. And I was playing around with the compression and the effects and stuff, which I did in the past when I had it, but I wasn't really going crazy with it. I just had it like more for like fun, I only used the reverb and stuff like that, and kind of like pitch things up and down and then back into the computer. But I really dug a little deeper with the compression and things like that, and the EQ, and man, I really like it. You know, of course, it depends on what kind of music you're gonna make with it, but I really do like it. So like this little drum beat that I made just sound so much bigger and punchier and dirtier after I played around with the compression a little bit and the EQ. And it just sounds great when you transpose things down. Yeah, that was some little beat that I was messing around with last night. Okay, I got the MIDI triggering from the X. That's what it is. But yeah, again, what I'm curious about is, how it sounds, comparing it side by side with the EPS-16 Plus. I haven't found any good videos really with that. I mean, I found some of it, but it was just some like the choice of sounds that they used when they compared it was, just some like 80s slap bass or something like that didn't really tell me much. So it's going to be very interesting to, play around with both of them and see which one I like better. I might get rid of the EPS because I feel a little bit limited with that. Like I love the feel of it, but I feel a little bit limited that it doesn't have EQ and you can't resample and things like that, which is I think is amazing. The functionality of the ASR-10 and that it has more effects. It makes it so much easier also to work together with, like, for instance, with the 2000, whether I keep it or get an XL or 2500 instead, because it really is an incredible combo with an MPC and an ASR, because the ASR has, the chopping ability that the MPC doesn't have, where it doesn't take up more space, of your RAM or disks and stuff, because it doesn't duplicate the actual WAV file all the time. And, incredible effect, incredible sound. There's so much you can do with it. And the MPC, just, nice for the pads and nice swing. Really, really good for like making tight sequences with the quantized functions. All that stuff is so much easier, and playing around with track mutes and things like that. So it's an incredible combo. So I'm definitely going to start making some videos, so stay tuned for that, comparing it with the EPS and also together with the 2000 for now. We'll see if I keep it, but together with an MPC, So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make a quick little video about that, and stay tuned if it sounds interesting, and thank you so much for watching.
Smoldering embers.